How you doing, everybody? I hope you're all doing great. Stock Option Sniper here. If you traded last week, market was doing some amazing setups, and I hope you guys caught those setups. If you didn't trade, that's okay. If you are trading or you're not sure, if you are trading and you're not sure what direction, let me get some water. Excuse me. If you are trading and you're not sure what direction the market is going, please sit out. Right? You don't want to always trade and you don't know where it's going. Now you have to play the second guessing game. I'm just going to FOMO into this trade, goes the opposite direction. You get mad. Then you tell yourself, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. This is not for me. Right? Because trading is not that way. Trading usually is for the people that have high probability setup, backed up with risk management, and they wait for those systems. Those systems make them work. Those systems that they have makes them such a great and profitable trader, right? It's always that setup. There's this always example with one of my friend. He's always saying that trading, it's literally like a lion hiding in the bush and waiting for the gazelle to drink that water. And when the lion see the gazelle drinking water, you can now the lion will now attack the gazelle, and it's the same thing for trading. Once I have the zone and it gets to the zone, it gets to this certain price target, it gets into this certain area, now I can wait for that. I have more probability of taking this trade than this me FOMOing into the trade. Right? You're waiting for the price to do that or do this, and then you can take the trade, then you can pull the trigger, then you can attack. Right? That's how that goes. But anyway, you guys, let's get into it. Today, I'm going to show you guys a 3-step system that is going to be working for you, right? That you can follow. If you do not have a system, I'm going to give you guys my personal system and how I personally trade. Why do I have hiccups? Excuse me. Let me get some water. Excuse me about that, guys. Let's find a stock here. Let's find Costco, right? We like Costco. Oh, look at that, you guys. I didn't even know we had Costco here. Let's break this down. I like this, right? The first rule, right? I always show you guys what I've been preaching. Oh, why is it locked? There it is, right? I always told you guys, well, in this scenario, we have Costco, right? We have that structure. I have a structure video where I show how you find the structure of the protective high and the protective low, right? I have a video all about that. It's a very quick video, but very informative video. So go check that out. Let me see where it is. I don't think it's there yet, but by the time this video is personally uploaded, you can definitely check that out. It's structured trick, right? It's something like that. So let's say you have a structure right here, right? You have your structure right here. Right, you have your structure right here. You're gonna find that S&D zone or supply zone in this scenario with Costco, right? We're gonna make that red supply zone. And then we're gonna have price go up, wait for it to get there, and boom, fall down, wait for a confirmation, right? Wait for a confirmation. And once we get that confirmation, we target this low right here. You guys see that? That is our first, that is not our first, that is our overall price target, the bottom line right here, right? Then you can take out the rest. If your price target is met, you can shave 80% and leave runners to potentially have price keep going lower, right? Sounds fair enough. I've been talking about this for quite some time. So to some of you that stood to my channel, I appreciate you guys for always here. But that is the overall system, right? Please don't sleep on the simplicity on how simple it is. Usually people when well myself I'm included right before when I didn't know better. I would always, oh, let me go to a next course. Let me find the next community because I'm losing in this community, and that community just happened to have a better setup. But that system that they have, you know, it didn't work that time. And now the person is like, I want to go to another community. I want to go to another community. Jumping into strategy, to other strategy, to other system, to jump into this. And overall, they have no idea what they're doing. They're just jumping and jumping and jumping to this more strategy. But the problem is that it's within them because they're not mastering a strategy, right? So this is the overall system right here. So how did we find this in Costco? I want us to create some rules first. Number one, you want to know the overall trend, right? Well, let me create the overall system, right? We have one, you're gonna find your structure, right? Which I showed you guys in that video that I talked about the structure trick. Then you're gonna find your SND, right? Your supply and demand zone. And three, you're going to confirm that via Wyckoff, right? I have a lot of Wyckoff video. I show you guys the details and what happens with the Wyckoff from distribution all the way to accumulation, right? So there should be no there should be no trick when it comes to that. I have all this right here that I'm talking about. If you got up to this point, congratulations, because everything that I've been talking about is literally just this, and this is how I personally trade. My community is literally killing it just based on this. They're learning a very simple system. They take the time, they put in the time, and they take the effort to learn what's going on and how I trade, and it's paying off, right? It's paying off. They don't depend on indicators alone. They learn how to trade price action, and shout out to them. I'm not taking credit. They put in the work. I just did what I did. They did, and they did the rest, right? So the overall system, okay? Now let's create some rules. The rules that I have, right? Number one, trend, right? Let's just put trend. I was gonna put overall trend. The trend. Where's the trend? Where's the trend right here? Right, we can put this aside. You can take notes if you're taking notes, right? Or you can pause the video. So on a yearly basis, we are in a very uptrend. You guys see that? We are in an uptrend. Pulling back can be pulling back. We have not broken structure. How do I know? Because this is right here, the overall structure. If we break through this, now we can potentially see something, right? To 409. So we are still bullish, right? This time frame right here on our monthly is still considered bullish. There was no body close below that, right? No body close below here. Nothing, right? Look at that. It's all wicked, okay? But overall, it is looking to set up in a way where it's looking to pull back. Where it pull back to where? It's pulling back here, right? Right here. It's pulling back to this area. How did I find this area? Go watch my supply and demand video, right? This is going to be another topic. The reason why I don't want to keep telling you guys to watch videos. The reason why I'm doing that is because this is solely just because on the system, right? I'm going to need a 2 hour another 2 hour video just to create this, and we don't want that, right? I don't want it to be too long where you guys are like, this is taking forever, right? I want it to be to the point. So we have a point of interest here, a refined zone right here. So we are waiting for Costco to come here. Since we have that structure, right? Since we have that structure, that rip up, what are we targeting? We are targeting this 403. Can we see Costco to 403? We can. Does he have to go to 403? No. But we are overall targeting. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not 403. It's 447. Sorry, you guys. This structure right here, this entire blue box from top here to down here, that is the entire structure. And then if we break through that, you can leave runners liquidating the next low, right? Once it goes to 405, then we have this zone that is refined. So once it go around our zone right here, you won't be surprised why Costco starts ripping up, right? So like that, right? I show you guys the accumulation. We won't be surprised when Costco starts running up when it hits the zone or mitigates the zone, right? Because that's the rule. So when you know your trend, the trend right now is we are still in an uptrend, but we are seeing potential bearishness that is happening. However, we are targeting that bounce level, that structure in this scenario. And if it does break, this is that level where you can shave or potentially take all the profit, right? Once you get those trends, you are going, oh, let me get that. Once you get those trends, you have your SND, everything, right? You understand your trend. Number two, you're going to refine your zones. Your zone. You don't have to refine your zone, but I love refining my zone. Like I said, this is my personal rules, right? So on my monthly, this is what I mean. On my monthly, I found my zone. This is my bound zone right here, right? Overall, if it keeps on going down, I'm leaving runner. My runner is doing what it's supposed to do. I'm out right here. This is my bound zone. This is that zone where I expect a bounce. And then I go to my weekly, I have that zone. You guys see that? Then I go to my daily, and now overall I have the structure that is breaking for Costco. Guys, I believe, you can believe me or not, when you guys seen this, I did not have this drawn. Let me just move this, right? I already had this drawn. I didn't just draw it then start the video, right? Sometimes I'm just charting, having fun, always back testing, and I have plays like this, and I didn't put an alert, so that was my fault, right? So that's what's going on with Costco right now, and it delivered beautifully, right? It ripped all the way up to our zone right here. What is that? Around 542, and right, imagine I just put a zone and watched it perfectly. If I just watched this play, right? So from 545 and right now it's at 483. Golly, right? But we're not gonna be frustrated because we have the overall system. We know how to find plays. That is the beautiful part about having a strategy or a system. You can always do it over and over. You can trade any stock, any indices, futures, cryptos, whatever it is. It's all the same setup. You're looking for these setups. That is the beautiful part about having a system. If you have a system already, it's working for you, that's great. But if you don't have a system, you can use this system, right? So now we charted it from the yearly to the monthly to the weekly to the daily, right? So now I show you guys the rule of 30. Now I have those zones. I mean, right here, it pretty much played out perfectly already. But let's break that down, right? Let's make this green, right? On my daily, I will go to my 4 hour just to refine a little bit. So I did get the touch here, right? On my daily, I did get the touch here. Once I got that touch there, I would have probably taken a -1 here. Why? Because I would have seen that wick liquidating everything, creating that UTAD. It would have been a great play, but if I held runners, I would have lost, right? I would have probably taken multiple losses, probably 2 or 3 losses, 3 -1, nothing crazy, right? But however, there is, if you guys know Mark Douglas, right? He has this rule that you can be wrong, but yet still make money. How is that possible, right? How can you be wrong but still make money? I want to learn that. Well, it's because when you know the overall market trend that is happening, or the overall market trend that it's giving you, and you're catching that trend, you can make everything back. So let's say, for example, I did take a -1 here, right? I took a -1. It looked good. Perfect setup, right? Boom, stop me out. I took another one here, -1, right? I probably waited to liquidate these highs. I'll probably enter here, to be honest with you. I'll enter another one here, right? Why? Because we liquidated all these highs, me thinking that there would be a UTAD, right? That's me just being impatient. I don't know what the market is going to do, but it's normal. So let's say I've taken at least 3 losses, and once I see a liquidation of this high, I will retake that again. I will take puts. And look at that. I will take that re-entry, and what happened? I will get everything back. I would have everything just running, and everything that I've lost here, I would make it all back. You guys see that? You see that? And I would have still have this place still running. And then when it hits my target, I wouldn't even remember what happened here because I'm just so excited of what I got here. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Yes, as a trader, you will take -1. You will take break even. Sometimes you won't even take a trade, right? But when you have an overall system that can work for you and that is simple, that you can understand, I promise you, market, the way you trade, the way you invest your money into this game is going to be completely different. It's not gonna be all fluff and all that. It's legit, right? The only thing that you're missing right now to become the profitable trader you are, it's for you to invest in your information. Find the things that works for you. Find your system, right? So if I have that in my 4 hour, I would take those trades. And other than that, I would just honestly wait for a liquidation of these highs, and I would take another one. Just like I would take a trade here, right? If I had this equals high and it was here, like I said, I would take my shorts here, right? Because it liquidated everything. It's showing me potential weakness. And what happened? It did go down. I'll probably get a profit. But as long as my stop loss, which is above this candle, right? This red candle that we have here, right? I'm gonna let it run. But this took it out. But I would re-enter again. Why? Because it liquidated. So I would think that is my UTAD, my upthrust after distribution. And once you get that, I would just leave it running. You guys see how beautiful that works, right? That's how that works. I will go to my lower time frame and break things down on what's happening here around this area right here. And in the lower, if we go to a lower time frame, let me get that right there. If we go to a lower time frame, this is what you guys will see. Right? You guys will see that. And that is that liquidation of these equal highs, right? This high right here, this peak. That's in the lower time frames, right? Right there. You guys see that? All the way up, go down. Liquidating all these equal highs. But that's the overall system. It's really that simple, you guys. But you have to keep on back testing. You know, you can't just do it once and be like, I got it. Maybe you can. Great for you. But usually I even I get bored doing this at times. I really am. I really do. I get bored. But I'm not saying I don't love it, but I do get bored at times. It's like, I gotta do 100 trades. I gotta do 100 back tests. Why did I take those minus ones? How do I prevent those? And I realized, I really can't prevent those. I just gotta keep following my system. Right? It's really part of the game. When you become a real trader, those minus one, you tend to be like, it's part of the game. It is what it is. Sometimes out of those 2 weeks of trading, you will keep getting stomped out with your trades. You won't get your setup. Sometimes trades would even go to your zone, go up to just right to the zone, not touch it, and then run without you, right? That will happen. Sometimes price will break right through your zone, consolidate right there, run up some more, and then break down. Like, guys, that's really out of your control in the market. But that's the reason why I say in the beginning, it's trading is basically a high probability setup, which we have here, backed up with the risk management, right? Then backed up with having a system. You put those three together, you'll be okay in this market. You'll be okay, right? So that is the overall system, and then you can go to basically to any time frame, right? You go to any time frame that you want. Where's that thing that we have? I'm just looking for. I want to share something with you guys. Let me just, if I find this thing, let me go to 15 minute. Okay, right here, right? So let's say this is right here. When price is going up to your zone and is creating like this, you're not gonna, if you go to your higher time frame, you know that this zone right here is what you're waiting for, right? Because you want that red zone right there, that red zone that you have right here, right? You have that red zone that you have right here, and then once it gets to this red zone, and you see days where it's like, oh my gosh, Costco's bullish, it's super bullish, you're not going to be surprised, because on your higher time frame, the story is you are waiting for that liquidation of that structure, right? To take out this new low right here, this blue structure, this entire from up move to down here to this 447.23. You are waiting for that to be taken out. So you won't be surprised when you see price going crazy, like, oh my God, it's such a bullish, super bullish. And then you see a zone here, be like, oh, I'm going to take that out. I don't need that, because we're all bullish anyway. So basically what I'm trying to say is, don't forget your overall story in the higher time frames. And that's what people get confused, because they separate the higher time frame with the lower time frame. So now they have this 1 minute, right? They have this let's say this. They have this 1 minute push up, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, overall is bullish, right? Not knowing that they are waiting for that price to hit that zone. It's supposed to be bullish because price is going up to that zone. Well, I don't want to say supposed to be, but overall, you're just in this scenario, you want the price to go up to your zone. You want it to go up to your zone, right? You want it to go up to your zone. You find your confirms via Wyckoff distribution, and then you can take your shorts. You always want to integrate the higher to the lower. You don't want to play separate. You integrate them. This is the reason why the first rule that we have here is your trend, right? Your story. What is the overall trend? Then you're refining your zones if you want to. You don't even have that. You don't even have to put that if you want, but I'm going to keep that there just in case. Once you refine your zone, you wait for your confirms. Wait for your confirms, right? It's really that simple. Once you know your trend, you have the zone that you want to play in a refined ways, right? What do I mean by refined? This is what I mean by refined, right? Let me get a bigger right here. What is refined zone? So let's say you have this perfect zone right here, right? Let's say you want the price to come down here. This is your demand zone, whatever you want to call it, right? And then you have price coming down. Oh, you're happy. Now you're trying to take calls right here. When it touches the zone, you're trying to take calls. And what happened? It goes up. Now you're like, you're happy. Then it goes back down. He's trying to take call again. You're happy. It goes down. Oh, happy. And then he goes another down, create that spring, right? And now it's like, what the hell just happened? Before I didn't wait for any of my confirmation. I didn't wait for my confirms and my zone. I didn't refine my zone. So therefore, I took multiple losses inside the zone. Even though I am right about the direction, I took multiple losses because it wasn't refined, right? There's benefits to refining your zone too. Sometimes when you over refine your zone, sometimes, like I said, price will not touch it and then runs without you. But when price does come into that refined little zone, right, to that refined zone, once you have that and price touch, you know you're in a very great shade, and you just prevented like 3-5 losses inside that zone compared to what if it was really like a giant zone that wasn't refined, right? You guys know what I mean. But that's what I mean, right? So that is all the overall system. I'm always gonna talk about the system. I want you guys to be bored the shit out of your mind. Like, this guy talks about the same thing over and over. Because some of you hate it so much. You guys really do. Some of you guys really hate it because it's over the same thing. And some of you guys are like, yo, I love this guy. He's always reminding me what I need to do. Right? He's always reminding me that I need to follow the system. Even though how frustrating my week is, the only thing that will keep me in track into this game is following a system. Because I know if I keep jumping around to strategy, I will get nowhere. Yeah, I'll probably make a quick few bucks here and there, but it's not as consistent that I want it to be. As consistent as I want it to be. Right? So guys, I just wanted to share that 3 simple rules with you guys. 3 simple system. And if you got a lot of value, guys, subscribe. Also, I'm doing a giveaway this coming year. So if you are part of my subscriber and we reach 1,000 subscriber, I will be giving away free access to my Patreon community for at least 90 days. So you can be free for the next 3 people that are subscribed. I'm going to be going over a subscriber. If I choose your name will be announced on my Instagram. Please comment your Instagram if you do subscribe. Also comment if you guys like this video and things that I can work on. I also appreciate that. I'm very open to constructive criticism. So you guys, once we reach 1,000 subscriber and you guys are subscribing, I see your name, you will get 90-day free access to my community. If I'm coming out with courses, I'm coming out with classes, you all get those benefit all for free. Right? So once again, you guys, if you stood this long, thank you all so much. Have a great weekend, and yeah, guys, I'm out. Peace.